Hi, my name is Mike Hayes. Thanks for coming along to look at my video. Yeah, I'm the author of the Job Hunters book, and I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Are you someone who's just about to go and look for their first job? Are you someone who's been in a job for a long time and wish you knew how to get change into your life? Are you someone who's been doing a very uninteresting job where you're not motivated? You think, oh, how in heaven's name could I find that job I really love to have? Well, maybe if you said yes to one of those questions, the Job Hunters book could supply you with the guidelines you need to go and find that job, and not only to find it, but get it. Why do I think I could write a book which could help all you people? 25 years until I retired, I was in a management function, and during those years I received and read thousands and thousands of job applications, CVs, letters, whatever, and I reckon 95% of them were atrocious. People sending them just did not realise how important that document was they were sending out. It's the first step and maybe the biggest move in their life, but they failed on the first step. Then we got the hundreds of people I interviewed. A lot of those were not prepared. They again didn't realise how important that interview could be to them. They weren't prepared, as I said, they didn't have goals, and they just, well, didn't really do a good job at all. So I decided, right, let's get all this experience together. I bundled it in the Job Hunters book, and the rest of the video I'll be giving you some information about the contents of the book. So let's continue with the Job Hunters book. What's in it? As I mentioned before, ranging from what jobs do you want, what are the best jobs for you, which companies need you, how to make yourself look attractive. All these subjects, the letter, your CV, they're all covered by the book, the Job Hunters book. We look at what jobs do you want, and most of the chapters demand brainstorming from you, a lot of lateral thinking, but you've got to think, what is the actual job I want? What would I like to be doing in 3 months' time or in 6 months' time? Blank page, yes. Every chapter ends with a blank ideas page. So while you're reading the chapter or afterwards, if you've got any ideas that crop up, jot them down immediately. Don't think you'll remember them, because you won't. Where are the best jobs? I mean, maybe you're living in the country, you want to go and work in a city somewhere. Maybe you're living on the coast and want to go and work in the mountains. So this chapter will focus your energy on thinking about where are the best jobs for me. And of course, once you've done that, you will refine your search even more to ask yourself which companies need me. Again, brainstorming is needed to decide for yourself who's going to get on your shortlist. Window dressing, or how to make yourself attractive. You know, the shops that have the most visitors are those that have the best window dressing, and the people who get the best jobs are the ones who have made themselves more attractive. But don't forget, telling the truth. Then you're going to play detective, the famous detective of Baker Street, to try and find out for yourself, right, you know where you want, who you want to work for, what are they looking for? What sort of company are they? Will I fit in? And when you've got your short list down to the list you think is the perfect one, you've got to write to these people. The letter, very important. First impressions are when they get the letter from you. What's in it? How's it written? How's it formed? How's it composed? Then the story of your life is obviously looked at. That's your CV. That's all the things you've done. What do I put in it? Do I put a lot in it? Do I put a little in it? What's irrelevant? What is relevant? And also we discussed an application form, which may enter your scenario sometime. Then, very important, they've had the first impressions with your letter. They get their second first impressions when you walk in the door for your interview. And we look at things like communications, the invitation, what does the invitation tell you, the approach you're going to have to the interview, your preparation, very important for all these topics actually, the questions you could expect, what to do when the interview is finished, and how role-playing could play an important part in it for you. Appearance. Is it the sort of job application you need to wear a three-piece suit and have short hair, or is it a cool pair of jeans, a t-shirt and long hair? Discussed in chapter 10. And the boring bit, the administration.
I always advise people, write down what you're doing. Who have you approached? Have you sent them a letter? When did you send it? Do you have to ring them? When do you have to ring them? What are their names? What are their functions? So it's a follow-up administration you've got to keep. And we supply a couple of forms. These are ones filled in for demonstration, but there are a couple of blank forms at the end of the book. One chapter which wasn't mentioned in this list here is chapter 13, the rewards, where we discuss the sort of salaries and things you could expect and the sort of conditions you should be discussing. Right, that's it from me, from Mike Hayes. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you when you visit www.the-job-hunters-book.com. Look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.